Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your partner. In this video we're going to talk about which zodiac signs are more compatible, and in my opinion the last one is the best one. Let me know what you think. Enjoy the video. Knowing your zodiac sign means you probably already know some fundamental information about the characteristics, propensities, and difficulties the sign is known for. You might not be as knowledgeable about the links between your love life and your zodiac sign, though. You may learn which zodiac signs complement each other best in this video. It turns out that your zodiac sign can affect a variety of factors, including who finds you beautiful and the kinds of relationships that will keep you happy over the long run. So, if you've been feeling recently trapped, frustrated, or unsatisfied, understanding your sign may hold the secret to transforming your life. This advice will assist you in getting the most out of your romantic strategy. Additionally, it will offer advice on how to get through the obstacles that are getting in the way of your ideal union. Finally, you can utilize this method to gain a deeper understanding of your present love interests desires, provided you are aware of their zodiac sign. Aries. The defining characteristics of the Aries sign are independence and determination. You don't abandon your interests or your friendships if you start dating someone. It's excellent that you won't budge from your ideal of how you want to live. Also, you are really, if there is an issue in your relationship, you will be forward and express it. This implies that problems don't linger. You are able to solve issues swiftly. If you and your spouse share similar viewpoints, you will have a highly happy relationship in which you both feel very at ease with each other's independence. Your sign might be challenging since you may be drawn to conflict for its own reason. Thus, you can experience some highly heated disputes. And before entering a relationship, be sure you are truly comfortable with making concessions and minor changes. Please subscribe to the channel and leave your like and comment about what you think. Taurus. Being a physical affectionate Taurus, you ensure that a spouse feels loved and cared for. Meanwhile, you feel pretty secure as long as your companion is equally tactile. Taurus people are well known for being sensual, which makes those of you born under your sign very alluring. And when you discover the ideal partner for you, commitment phobia won't be an issue for you. You are eager to begin immediately. On the other hand, some individuals may think you a touch clingy in the beginning of a relationship because of your propensity to become connected. So be sure to keep a tight eye on your actions to ensure that you aren't sending excessive amounts of text messages and the like. Another important thing to keep in mind is that not everyone feels at ease with physical touch right first. If you've caught the interest of someone who is a little more physically reserved, try to be patient. Gemini. If you are a Gemini, you are likely outgoing, social, and sociable. You have a talent for talking to people who capture your attention, and you can win them over very easily. Additionally, you have a natural understanding of psychology, making it simple for you to interpret a partner's actions and motivations. This can also be useful to your partner if they need assistance in comprehending the actions of a friend or member of their family. But be careful not to overthink things. If you really adore someone, you could occasionally catch yourself analyzing minute details of behavior that don't really imply anything. When this occurs, try your best to divert your attention and energy into something useful. The seeming riddles of their earlier actions will soon be forgotten after you've reconnected with your love interest. Cancer. You make a great mate because, as a Cancer, you are emotionally mature and have a compassionate instinct, as well as a good parent, if you are so inclined. When you're in a relationship, you also put a lot of effort into making your partner's home welcoming and soothing. When everything is going well for you, your relationship is a model of domestic tranquility. Being a nurturing individual, you should be aware that certain people might take advantage of you and that those with major emotional problems might be drawn to you. Taking on and fixing many individuals could lead to you devoting all of your attention to their welfare at the expense of your own well-being. On a less important topic, keep in mind that the Cancer zodiac love sign also has a mildly sensitive nature. Before assuming there is an offense buried in what your partner is actually saying, take sure to listen carefully. Leo. Since Leo is the sign of the lion, it may not come as a surprise that you tend to be a confident individual who draws lots of attention, from friends and suitors alike. You are confident and charismatic enough to approach someone you are interested in, so you rarely let a good dating opportunity slip by. One of your biggest obstacles is that your vivacious attitude may sometimes lead to irrational discussions. This implies that your relationships might not last very long. You need to focus more on how you act in relationships than how you initiate them, in contrast to many of the other love signs of the zodiac. In particular, try to keep in mind that not every argument justifies thinking about ending the relationship or changing your mind about your spouse in general. Take a deep breath as strong emotions start to rise. Allow yourself some time to think through your true intentions. Virgo. You have characteristics as a Virgo that make you one of the best mates anyone could ask for. When you're in love, you're relaxed and don't put too many demands on your lover. You also possess a logical thinking, which enables you to handle disputes without raising your voice angrily. Additionally, you are perceptive of your partner's needs, anticipating what they need before they can express it to you. On the other hand, you may have a shy personality. Unfortunately, not everyone gets to witness exactly how much better of a partner you can be right away. Your love of organization may occasionally prevent you from being spontaneous. Try your best to display more emotion and more of your distinctive personality when first getting to know someone to pique their attention and increase your chances of finding a date. Be assured in your pitch and aware that revealing the true you will win people over. Libra. People born under the love sign of Libra often have a large social network and many relationship prospects. You probably adore the concept of falling in love, which has both pros and downsides. On the bright side, you're open to meeting most individuals and won't reject anyone on the basis of morality. Unfortunately, you might also fall in love before you realize it. What is taking place? This can result in rash commitments. Adding a little more reason to your companion selection is the ideal approach for you to enhance your dating life. When friends express concerns about new persons in your life, pay attention. Before you decide that someone is the one, put your attention on self-reflection. Additionally, be aware of your propensity to do whatever it takes to maintain a connection. There may be moments when you are better off alone or with someone else totally. Please leave your like and comment to let me know your feedback. Scorpio. You're not likely to be taken advantage of by a possible partner if you're a Scorpio. A dishonest or dubious person can be identified from a mile away, and keep them from entering your heart. Additionally, you naturally engage in conversation, which both facilitates meeting new people and provides you an advantage when it comes to effectively resolving interpersonal conflicts. You're determined to uncover the true cause of a loved one's problems, and you'll keep investigating until you do. Your skepticism of other people's motivations does, of course, also mean that you might exclude someone before giving them a chance. You should be mindful that many people have good intentions. Avoid assuming that the person you're interacting with is a con artist before you receive convincing evidence. Be aware that you can be a little daunting to some individuals when you first meet them. So whenever you can, try to take the initiative. Sagittarius. Being a Sagittarius means being prepared to end an unsatisfactory relationship. Compared to most people, you are less inclined to waste time on activities that no longer bring you joy. As a result, you set clear parameters for how your partners can treat you. You also actually have the capacity to experience freedom. You don't typically enter relationships merely out of a fear of being alone. On the other hand, because you're so eager to end a relationship, you can decide to do so hastily after just one unpleasant interaction or heated disagreement. Between this inclination and the opposing need to remain at all costs, try to strike a balance. To ensure you never feel bound or constrained, take into account the possibility that you would be happiest with someone who shares your passion of freedom and adventure. Capricorn. Capricorns have high expectations for their romantic relationships. You aren't impressed by conceited actions or impersonal presence. If someone wants to capture your heart, they must demonstrate that they are able to provide you with exactly what you desire. Given how many people struggle to recognize their own needs, this can be a huge value. It's also important to note that you are steady and patient, which means that when you do enter a relationship, you are adept at negotiating and don't have a tendency to lose your cool. Having high standards can, of course, make you a little rigid, so be mindful of this. If a candidate doesn't quite suit your criteria, it could still be worthwhile to go on 1 or 2 dates with them even if they are the mental image of the ideal companion. You never know how this person might alter your perceptions of what you desire in a partner. Aquarius. Since the typical Aquarian is cautious about expressing intense emotions, you seem as seductive and enigmatic. People are probably quite interested in you because they want to know what's going on behind your enigmatic expression. You are an excellent problem solver once your relationship is formed. Usually, you can work out a good compromise that satisfies both your demands and those of your spouse. Likewise, you, rather than becoming engulfed in fury or despair, are reasonable and capable of viewing situations with an impartial perspective. You might not be aware of this, but occasionally others may mistake your composure and reserve for coldness. When you are actually quite restrained in how you express yourself, they can mistakenly believe that you don't care or are not interested. Even if it makes you feel a little nervous, make a conscious effort to express some of your sentiments if you like someone. You can develop stronger relationships by taking risks like this. Pisces. You are kind, sympathetic, and modest as a Pisces. You'll try your hardest to keep your partner content. You can also relate to their even when those feelings diverge significantly from your own. Being morally correct is more important to you than being right, so you don't feel the need to be right. You also have a talent for putting differences behind you after disagreements or misunderstandings. This prevents you from harboring resentments that may otherwise sap the love in a relationship. Although being humble is admirable, take cautious not to go too far and undermine your own worth. You can run the danger of letting people treat you poorly. Therefore, be sure to defend yourself when someone treats you disrespectfully. Additionally, keep in mind that your desires are equally as essential as those of your lover. Don't give up your happiness or sense of self to make someone else happy. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.